Probably every marketer will tell you how awesome this product is. Today, I'm reviewing bCast Suite, which is a new product that's being launched today. But I want to be 100% honest with you because I think that would be fair. Do I think that this product is crap? Absolutely not. I think this is a great product. If you can use it for your business, then you got a really great product, a really good bang for your buck. That's how they say that. But if you're going to purchase this with the promise that a lot of people are making and even a sales page, then I believe you should not purchase this product. So if you're interested to hear what I think about this product, stay tuned. I'm going to show you everything about it in a second. Hey there, this is Tim Verdouw, and thank you so much for checking out my bCast Suite review. Now, in a nutshell, bCast Suite are 3 applications inside of one application, and this is the Access portal where you can log into these 3 different softwares. Now, when we look at bContent here, it will open this app for you. Now, for some people, this will look familiar because this is Content Gorilla, only with the bContent logo. There's nothing wrong with that, but this is the first application. The second application is bVoice, and this is a text-to-speech application where you can create beautiful voiceovers. It has a really good generator inside of the software. The third software is bCast, which is a podcast platform where you can send out podcasts. Now, these 3 products separately, I think they're wonderful products. They are really good. But the issue to me is how this has been marketed. Now, what you can do with the B Suite to say so is you can grab here content from bContent. I'm going to show you a full demo so you can see how this works. So you're going to get content from YouTube. You're going to get the subtitles of these videos. You're going to search here for videos on the Creative Commons. You can grab the text from those videos, and then inside of bVoice, you're going to generate voiceovers from those videos. And in bCast, you're going to create a podcast from these voiceovers. Now, of course, this product is being marketed that the podcast market is exploding at this moment, and that's absolutely true. Podcasts are super hot, and you can see that on the sales page. We're not going over the sales page. You can see that yourself. Podcasts are hot. But the issue that I have with this product is every podcast that they show are being run by real people. There's a real conversation in these podcasts, just like you hear me talking right now. What I personally don't believe is that you're going to get any results by generating a voiceover, a computer voiceover that is really good. The voiceovers are really good. And then use that voiceover to add that to a podcast so that people can listen to your podcast with this voiceover. I don't think anyone is going to listen to podcasts created with voiceovers. That's my personal experience. That's my personal opinion. But I thought this would be fair to share with you and also give it the thoughts yourself. If this is going to work for you, if you think this is really going to work to create voiceovers and then use those voiceovers in a podcast. However, that's my thing that I want to say, that probably no other marketer is going to tell you that if you're going to use it this way, then better don't buy this software. However, if you like to have these software tools separately to use them in your business, then I can highly recommend this product. Because bContent is similar to Content Gorilla, which I also purchased myself, which is a genius software. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over these software separately now so that you can see how it works. So first of all, this is bContent, where you can get content from YouTube. Now, how does it work? Now, let's say I want to search for how to eat healthy. I want to create articles, or I want to create a blog. Let's say you have a WordPress blog. Then you can use bContent, connect it to your WordPress blog, and then auto-post this content to your WordPress blog. Now, it works like this. So we're going to do how to eat healthy. We're going to search for Creative Commons videos because you're allowed to use these videos to reuse this content. And now you're going to see all these videos. So you can choose from all these videos. There are a lot of pages that you can choose from. You can watch these videos. But let's say you want to have 4 tips on how to eat right. Then first of all, you can do multiple things. First, you can create a search where you're going to click on these plus buttons, and now it's added to the post later, which means here at the left side, you have post later. When you click on this post later, you can use these articles and then create posts at a later time, right? So here we can see this post. And then what you can do is when you click on create post, it will automatically grab the subtitles of this video that you can use to repurpose on your blog. Now, as you can see here, this has been grabbed from the video. These are all the subtitles that are on this video, and you can do different things with it. Now, sometimes these articles or the subtitles do not have paragraphs, so you can create paragraphs after you have added punctuation. So these are 2 things that you can apply to the text if there is no punctuation or no paragraphs. And also you can spin this content if you like. So this is if you want to use this for auto-blogging or to put content on your blog to rank in the search engines, or you want to create an auto-blog with this software. So let's say you can change this. Also, you can type in here and change if things are not correct. So you always need to go over a video because the subtitles are never 100% correctly. But go over it, and then once you're done with it, first let me copy this text because we're going to use this later. You can do a featured image, you can do a tag, syndication, and then you can publish this. Now you can connect your websites here. Under websites, you can add your WordPress website here, log in on your WordPress website automatically, and then you can hit publish here, and this article will be automatically published to your WordPress blog. It's pretty cool, works really great. I've used it myself, and this works really great. Another thing that you can do is you could use the bulk post here. When you add a website, unfortunately, I cannot show you in bContent because my website is not connected. But what you can do is you could use specific keywords, and then you can automatically place this content on your website. So every day new content will be posted to your website automatically. Then there's also an article rewriter that you can use in here. So you paste your content in here, and then you do rewrite, and then it will spin the content for you. You got some integrations in here like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. And this is basically what this product is all about. I think it's good if you want to do auto blogging, if you want to grab the subtitles. This is something that I personally use this tool also for, to grab the subtitles of my videos so that I can reuse it on my website myself. So this is the first application. Now, let's say you want to create a voiceover, then we just copy the text, and then we go to bVoice, which is the second application, which is a really good voiceover tool to create voiceovers. Now, when you click on get started, you can start creating your voice, and you can choose from different voiceover services. So you could use Amazon Polly, Microsoft WaveNet, what is this? Save Voices, your Save Voices, and you could use the Google WaveNet voices, or you could do a voice to speech. So you could you could just record your own voice, and then it will create a speech for you. Now, what I've noticed is that these Windows voiceovers are the best on the market. And this week, recently, I reviewed another product which is called Voice Studio FX, and I didn't know that this was Microsoft, but this is purely a voiceover software as well. And the voices are really good. And bVoice is using the same engine. So let me go, this was the WaveNet. So you could choose this WaveNet voice, or you can go to the presets where you can listen to the voices. Now, this is one of the best voices that I've ever heard. It's Guy. Listen to it. Well, let me check, by the way, if my audio level is on, because system audio. Yes, there it is. All right, listen to this.
Shut all bars completely from Tuesday as the French government raises the city's coronavirus alert to maximum following a sustained period of high infection rates.
Sounds pretty good, right? And then we got also area.
Paris will shut all bars completely from Tuesday as the French government raises the city's coronavirus alert.
So this sounds really good. And there are a lot of voices in here that you can choose from. And let's say you want to use this guy, then you simply click on guy and then you can start using it. You can even also choose here from other voiceovers. But in this case, you can also use guy. If you want to use the other voiceovers, you simply go to get started. But let's paste our text in here. And what was the video? I'm not sure, but let's say health. Then what you can do here is you can preview this if you want to hear it, or you can save this and then the voiceover will be created automatically for you. So now it's finished and it's in here. Listen to this.
This is something we have been talking forever. But now they discovered it with $1 billion research. And I've seen hundreds and thousands of people who just become healthy and well.
So this sounds really good, right? But this does not sound good enough for a podcast. This sounds good if you want to use it for other purposes. If you want to use it for a video sales letter or if you want to sell something on a video, this sounds perfect. Listen.
If something appears on my plate, if I just feel this, I know what to eat and what not to eat. You eat something today and see, just learn to observe how agile and...
Personally, I think this is more for reading a book, something like this. You could read whole books and listen to this, but not as a podcast where you want to have a feeling with that person. But as you can hear, the voiceover is really good, and that's generated with bVoice. And you get a lot of voices here. When you go to get started again, you can choose from all these voices. So when you choose those Microsoft voices, you can choose here from all these languages in here. There are a lot of different languages that you can choose from. And then when you choose a language, so let's say you choose the English language, United States, then you can choose here from other voices within this United States voice, or you could choose the United Kingdom. And then within the United Kingdom, you got other voices. So there are a lot of voices in bVoice. On itself, it's an awesome product. Then we got also, I forgot to mention one thing, that's also there's a merge part in bVoice where you can merge your projects. So let's call this my demo project. Let's say you want to create a conversation with multiple voices. You can save all those voices and then they're in here, as you can see at the right side, the health. This is the one that we just created. You can start with this voiceover and then you can say, okay, then I want to add this voiceover and then I want to add this voiceover and then I want to add this voiceover. So let's say this is a conversation. And then once you're done, you click on merge and now these voices will be merged together here as a demo project, and all these voices will play in one file. So there you have the option to merge your files as well. So that's the second app. So we had the bContent, the first app for automated content, to get content from YouTube, subtitles, etc., auto blogging. We got bVoice to create those voiceovers, and then we got bCast, where you can create your podcasts. Now, this will create a podcast page for you with an RSS feed. So this is your podcast page where your podcasts are being listed. And this on itself is also an awesome service because you have your podcast page here, you open your podcast here, your description is here, and this is your podcast. So in this case, I generated it with bVoice and it sounds like this.
Eating healthy can be easy, affordable, and delicious. It's all about making smart choices to build an overall healthy dietary pattern.
So this is a podcast, and you can submit this podcast also to iTunes so that your podcast will be in iTunes itself. So people can open their iTunes, they can subscribe to your podcast and listen to your podcast. And bCast comes with a podcast here. When you go to overview, this is your RSS feed. And when you apply this to iTunes, then at a later point, you can also go to the directories here and automatically let this be added also to Spotify, to Amazon Music, to Stitcher, to Podchaser, and to Google Podcasts as well, so that your podcast will be on all those channels. Now, with the front end, you have two options. I'm going to talk about the price a little later. But the first option gives you one podcast. Now, a podcast does not mean one episode. A podcast means like a website with all episodes on it. So you can create thousands of episodes on a podcast. And that's what you're going to get with the light version at the front. And then there's also a pro version, which allows you to create 3 different kind of podcasts. And this is your RSS feed. Now, within the episodes, you are able to upload your podcast. So as you can see here, I already uploaded 3 podcasts, and it's really simple. You simply click on add an episode, and here you can give this a title. You can set this to live or not. You can set the publish time. You can do a short summary, upload your MP3. This could be the voiceover if you like those, or your own voice, of course. Show notes here. And then once you're done, here you can simply save this, and then your podcast is ready and will be shown here on your podcast page. Now there's also a subscribe option where people can subscribe to your email list. And this is how you create your podcast. Now then there's also an option to do audio inserts. So when you are a successful podcaster, you can also do advertisings on your podcast. So you simply choose an episode here. Let's say you want to advertise on these episodes, then you can say, okay, I want to insert in these episodes, I want to add a commercial inside. So you could charge for these commercials, and these will be added inside of your podcast. Now then in the website tab, you can also have your own domain here when you change your DNS, so that your podcast channel will be here on your own domain. We got the social where you can connect your social channels, and then the directories, like I said before, where you can also submit your podcast to all the other stores as well. And then you got your analytics where you can see everything, how many times your podcast has been viewed or listened to. You get here some statistics about your podcast, how many podcasts have been watched, which one are successful, etc. And that's basically what you're going to get. So you're going to get those 3 applications for the price of 1. Now let me go to the pricing real quickly here. So this is what you will get here, the front end, and this is a little bit more expensive than you normally pay for an app, because you're going to get 3 apps for the price of 1. However, what I noticed inside of the application here, inside of bCast, that I also saw stack codes. And I noticed that this has also been on AppSumo. And when I did a little bit of research, I noticed that this single app, bCast, has been sold for $79. And right now, you get these 3 applications during launch time for $75. Well, it's $77. So you should grab the second one. For $77, you get these 3 applications, because the $77 gives you 3 podcasts. Now then I recommend you to grab the OTO, because that will give you everything unlimited. So unlimited podcast, unlimited content, unlimited voices. If you want to see the limitations on the front end, you can see that on the sales page. That's not ready yet, but you get everything unlimited here. That's the one that I recommend if you're really serious to use this. Then we got an OTO here, which is bCast Suite Business, which is a done-for-you business website, lead finder, agreements, promotional material. We got the OTO 3, which is the white label version. So if you're interested in white labeling the software, then you can do that as well. And the OTO 4, this is $67 one time, which is but real. Not sure what this exactly is. Add transcribe caption on the video podcast, 50 plus languages to choose from. The transcribe captions, add podcast background color. You got some more customizations, etc. But if I had to choose myself, I would go for the front end and the OTO one. To get started with this suite. So again, yes, I love this software. I really like what I've seen. I think the quality is good. But if you want to use this to become a star at podcasting, you're not going to use those voiceovers. You're going to use those voiceovers for other videos, but not for your podcast. And that's my opinion. I hope you like this review. If you like this, please give this a thumb up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And there is a link in the video of the description that will redirect you to my website, where you're also going to get my bonuses as well. They're not ready yet, so I cannot show them, but make sure to check out the link below this video, so you're also going to get access to my bonuses as well. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome week, and talk soon. Bye-bye.